touch, ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 1. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie that stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting. But I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
and 2. Love with it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 40.
Love now on 2nd down. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Aaron Jones on the run for
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. Hey, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To Aaron Jones.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. but occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Rodgers' pass. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Rodgers again now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun. Rodgers steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
On the play, brings up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously... been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A first down carry for Barkley. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
So what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll He'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 21-14. Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second and 10 now from the 27. Play action this time with Love. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a...
The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Falcons have broken our tie.
Joseph on for the extra point.
That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Packer first down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And 4.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
By the Packers.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Marlon Davidson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Here's Love. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
For a Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They run the counter. Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Love. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
37-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 1st down, Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Again with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Falcons, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year.